Did I just respawn again? What's going on, Dags? If you're new to the channel, welcome to That Again Gaming. I'm your host, Nox. One of my favorite things to do is respawn, and it's not because I'm good. The new season, the Mutiny, has dropped today, and boy, oh boy, I am on the fence, leaning towards more so that they released this not ready to be released. And there's so many bugs. The companion is a headache. The game is super laggy. I got Delta like 5 million times divided by 12 times 42 billion. I want to do a quick rant what I think about this season. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks how you can level up those passive global modifiers. First, let's talk about the companions. What the heck is wrong with the companions? If you guys watch my live, I showcased a companion. Bruh, what is the words I want to say? I cannot say, but boy, oh boy, the companion. Not only is the companion bad in solo play, unresponsive, they constantly bug. Like I kept running into a bug where it would tell me press up to call a companion while I already have a companion there. And I couldn't do anything about it, so I couldn't like put my companion from cover to cover. I couldn't have my companion activate his active. I couldn't have my companion target enemies. And I would end up having to log out and log back in to be able to use my companion again. The companion is also unresponsive. I taught him to go attack some enemies, and the dude is in cover behind me. Like, okay, on applause. Good news, it's not always. It's only about 95% of the time that I noticed that. The other 5% of the time, the companion was out there doing his thing, clapping cheeks, running down enemies, capping them and all that good stuff. But that 95% of the time, in cover behind me. What the heck? Or he would run into the cover I'm in and knock me out of cover. And my favorite thing is, if you're in your inventory, they'll walk into you and knock you out of your inventory. And then if you're playing in a group, if a group member steals the companion where they control them, a lot of the times I ran into is no fault to anybody. It's the first day of the season. People aren't activating the active. So we're kind of like missing out on all the cool buffs and stuff like that. Not a big deal. As the season progresses, people are going to kind of catch on and figure out what's going on and stuff like that. So it's not really an issue. It's just more of a, new season. We got to play. We got to figure things out and whatnot. Also, the game is very laggy, very buggy. I Delta so many times. I'm doing control points was horrible. The game would be playing at like 10 FPS. I never had an issue before with my controllers and connectivity and responsiveness. And today has been very clunky. Like aiming has been weird. I play on console, so we have aim assist. The aim assist was weird. It would like aim assist above the heads of the enemies, and I'll just have to aim down, making it very annoying to try to aim at enemies really fast, because if you every time you aim down and sometimes it just goes over their head, it's like, okay, cool beans. Thanks game trying to kill me. Missions are horrible too, with Delta so many times, and when we would come back, you would take us back to the beginning of the missions. Yay. Hopefully they put out a quick hot fix and work on the stability of the servers, work on the companions. Maybe it's because the servers are overloaded from all the companions and stuff like that. That's why the AI is jacked up and the server stability is having issues. Who knows? And also it's a new season, so there's probably a lot more returning players than before, and that all just kind of all happened and overloaded the server. Something that they probably didn't test for. They did release the blacklist, it's totally broken. So, but either way, enough with the ranting. Now let's get into the cool tips and tricks on how you could do the passive modifiers and how you could knock out those journey missions. Alrighty, Dag. So right now inside of the safe houses, you could find the recruits. And you just keep kind of traveling to safe houses and recruiting them. And for the most part, there is a recruit chilling inside the safe house. And this is how I'm able to get all my buffs. And then once I check all the safe houses, I'm going to log out, log back in, and do it again until I find all of the stuff that I need. Like, it's a pretty good odds that there's somebody in a safe house. I already did one pass through, and almost like half of them had a recruit inside the safe house. So I was able to freaking really stack up my permanent buffs for the season. I don't know if it's bugged or not, but I'll do it right meow before they actually patch it up and recruit. Next one. Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was literally, for like the first 2 hours of me playing today, I was running around trying to figure out like where they're hiding and how to find them. And all I had to do was literally like hit up these safe houses, huh? That's gonna save me a lot of time. I'm already almost maxed out now. Hey, look, another one. Thanks, buddy. Your services are going to be very much used. Let me go back to the starting position. That way I know I already hit all the control points. That way I can just go in a circle. I already got this guy, right? Oh, nope. I didn't get him yet. I wonder if you could just keep recruiting the same one over and over again. That might even be crazier. I think I had another one inside of here. Yep. It's like you could just keep recruiting the same one over and over again. Let me go back here. I guess you just keep, if you find one that you need, just keep fast traveling to that safe house and I guess recruit them again. Maybe. Does it work? Yeah. Let me see. I should be maxed out for my assault guys now. Yeah. It worked. Just keep fast traveling to the same safe house and you just keep recruiting that recruit. I think the other one I had was over here. That's crazy. So it's a little buggy, it seems like. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh yeah, bro. I only found maybe like a total of 4 or 5 in the open, and then the rest I got from in here. Here we go. I can recruit this guy if I'm already have it maxed out for the medics. Right, yeah, recruit medic. Oh no, there we go. I got my last one. Yeah, so I pretty much logged in, logged out a total of twice and ran through the safe houses 3 times and maxed out everything. Pretty crazy. So make sure you guys go do that too if you want to max out all your buffs really quick. It's actually pretty nice. So we're gonna get a total of 15% weapon damage, 20% hazard protection, and then 50% skill efficiency. And all 3 of these are active simultaneously, which is really nice. I'm gonna quickly talk about the journey missions this season. They're not too bad and not too hard to do. Starting off with the ones that I'm not gonna claim right now is gonna be the 1, 2, and don't worry, you don't have to actually do these to complete the rest. But I'm gonna save number 1, 2, and then the 8th one. That way, once we get to the end of the season and I do those stretch goal caches, I'll just claim these. That way I could get a bunch of the tier levels off the rip. And for the most part, it's not too hard to complete those journey missions. Under the global modifiers, look at the teamwork actions to see what you have to do to kind of complete those little sections for the missions. The hardest one to do is the collateral kill. And for the ones that require collateral kill, I just went into story mode on Lincoln Memorial. I just sat behind cover while my companion went around, did his thing, and killed enemies. And to be fair, you could literally complete all of these by just playing the game, so don't sweat it. And like I said, the biggest pain in the butt is going to be doing the companion collateral kills. Then number 4 is pretty straight up and easy again. Just like previous, you could just play normal to complete a lot of these, except for the collateral ones. For number 5, again, it's pretty easy. You could complete this objective just by using the active, which is pretty easy and quick. And then for the rest of them, you just complete them by just playing the game normal, solo, or in a group. And then for number 6, the same thing as before. You could just activate the active with the medic. And then for this one, I just sent my medic into combat by itself, and I just stayed back and watch as he went down. Then I just run over there and revive him. And then for the rest, you could get done just by playing the game as normal. And then for number 7, it's a really easy one again. Just, do capital building, take over a control point, eliminate enemies, and be like I said before, the hardest one's going to be the collateral kills. And for all the collateral kills, you could just go into a story mission and just let your companion run around, kill enemies. And depending on the AI, it might take longer, it might not. I used the technician one because he would run around with the shotgun doming everybody. And you could also use the assault unit, but I wouldn't recommend using the medic because he is really useless in combat. Alright, Dags, hope this quick little tips and tricks helped because, it's not too hard. Just play the game, have fun, and enjoy the grind. Alrighty, Dags, hope you guys liked the tips and tricks. I didn't want to beat a dead horse with going too in-depth because I don't think it required going in-depth because the journey missions are really easy and quick. Just play the game. And I forgot to mention earlier about the collateral kills. You can't target the enemies for the companion to attack. The companion's AI on its own has to go and kill the enemies. So you're literally just going to have to pop into story mode and sit behind cover and let the companion AI do the work. And another thing when it comes to the weekly scout missions for the manhunt, I'm not going to do any of the ones that aren't required. For this season, we locked out. There's only 2 of them that are required to unlock the Masters missions at the end. And the rest of the weekly scout missions, I'm going to save for the end of the season. That way I can knock them out and get a bunch of seasonal XP to unlock whatever the seasonal cash gold caches, whatever they're going to be called, are going to be and called. Something like that. Yeah. Either way, if you made it this far, make sure to like the video, drop a comment below. And if you're not yet subscribed, you know what to do. It helps out the channel. Happy farming. Get out there and don't get deltaed a billion times like I did today.
Alert! Intercepting JTF radio traffic.